There we go. How is it going, guys? And welcome to my championship final day watch along. Today is going to be carnage. We've got 12 games all kicking off at the same time with promotion and the playoffs still to be decided. It's going to be a fantastic day of football. So sit back and enjoy because this is going to be brilliant. Now, you might be thinking there's a lot of stuff on the screen. There is. Now, you might think, what is going on at the top right? That's a very good question. Well, originally, I had a plan to have the top 8 of the table because obviously we've got Coventry, Ipswich, Millwall, and obviously Ipswich, Millwall and Middlesbrough in 4th are going for promotion today. And then we've got Southampton, and then we had the 3 teams going for playoffs, Wrexham, Hull, Derby. So we've got the top 3, but for some reason, it wasn't like this before. It's got the top rated players. I don't care about the top rated players, so I don't really know what's happened there. I'm going to have to try and sort that out at half time. But what we've got a Vidi printer with all the scores, and I've also got Soccer Saturday on so I can see all the goals as they go in. This is going to be a brilliant day of championship football. Looking forward to it. The final day of the season, and yeah, this is going to be carnage. I'll update you on all the goals as they go in. It's going to be a fantastic day of football. Obviously, it's not the end of the championship this season because obviously got the playoffs to come in the next few days. But yeah, this is going to be brilliant. I'm really looking forward to this. This is my biggest stream so far in terms of how many games I'm doing. I am going to quickly run through the fixtures because obviously there is 12 of them. 12 fixtures to go through. A couple of them, if we're being completely honest and completely blunt, are quite irrelevant because a lot of the games, both teams in it have absolutely nothing to play for. But in terms of the games that do matter, let me just find it. I did have them somewhere. Yes, so we've got Blackburn against Leicester, Bristol City against Stoke. We've got Derby against Sheffield United, which is of course massive in the race for the playoffs. We've also got Hull against Norwich, which is also massive for the race for the playoffs. We've got Ipswich against QPR, Ipswich going for automatic promotion. Millwall against Oxford, Millwall going for automatic promotion. We've also got Portsmouth against Birmingham, Preston against Southampton, Sheffield Wednesday against West Brom, Swansea against Charlton, Watford against champions Coventry, and arguably the biggest game because it's massive for automatic promotion and the playoffs, Wrexham against Middlesbrough. Today is going to be carnage. It's going to be absolutely carnage. Oh no, sorry, apologies. Alright, I will be back in about 5 minutes time, guys. Got a bit of technical difficulties, but I will definitely be back before kickoff. Sorry about that, guys. I don't have any of the graphics because I'm going to get done for copyright, most likely. We'll have to wait and see because obviously I can't have the Sky Sports logo on my stream. So we can still talk about the games coming up, but I just don't have anything on the screen at the moment. But yeah, look, massive day in the championship. Obviously, Ipswich going for automatic promotion. For Ipswich, it is very simple. If they win this game, they will be promoted back to the Premier League. Obviously, they were in the Premier League last season, but got relegated in their first season back since I think it was about 2002, last time they were in the Prem. But yeah, big day for Kieran McKenna's side. They're hosting QPR, who have got absolutely nothing to play for. Obviously, Millwall could still get automatics. They host Oxford at the Den. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see Millwall get promoted. I would absolutely love it. And I think it's difficult. I think Millwall have probably got the easier game, but ultimately QPR have got nothing to play for, which obviously plays into Ipswich's hands. But yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. It's going to be carnage. It's going to be carnage. Although saying that, I wouldn't be surprised if we're 5 minutes in and Ipswich make it 1-0. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, look, it's going to be a great day of football. What a season it's been in the Championship. I mean, it's always a fantastic season. So many shocks, so many twists, so many turns. Obviously, arguably the biggest story of the season, Leicester City getting relegated. I mean, who saw that coming? Because I certainly didn't. I think I predicted them to finish where did I? About second or third? No, I think I had them second behind. I had Ipswich first and Leicester second. Honestly, I can't believe that they're in this position. 23rd and already relegated. They're going to be playing Bromley away next season. That is honestly, it's incredible, really. It's genuinely incredible how they're in this position. I know obviously they got the points deduction, but even without the points deduction, they'd still be in the relegation zone today. But they would still have a chance of survival. Yeah, what a bloody disaster to the stream. That was obviously with the top 8 getting cut out, and now I can't have anything on the screen at the moment, but we will get it sorted in the next few minutes. We've got about 6 minutes till kickoff. Yeah, what a bloody disaster, seriously. I completely forgot that I can't have anything that could get copyrighted. So apologies for that. Hopefully I should be alright because it was only on there for a minute. In terms of games that don't really matter, obviously you've got the likes of, Bristol City, Stoke, Portsmouth, Birmingham. Speaking of Bristol City, Stoke, today is potentially going to be Roy Hodgson's last game managed in professional football. Obviously, he was appointed Bristol City interim manager till the end of the season, and today is obviously the final day of the season, and Bristol City aren't getting playoffs. So I think he's done all right, Hodgson. 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 defeats. It's not too bad. Obviously, he won his first 2. They haven't won any of their last 4, but got draws against QPR and Southampton, who are the most informed team in the league this calendar year. But yeah, look, I do really want to apologise, guys, because I will get it sorted. It's just I completely forgot that. I think everything else was fine. Obviously, I had my socials, I had the thumbnail, I had the FootMob top. I had it on FootMob the top 3, but completely forgot about the Sky thing. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be able to have that on the stream. If I can't get it sorted before the games start, I will just talk about the games, and obviously I've still got it on my screen. Obviously you can't see it, but yeah, look, I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. They're just showing the scenes from Portman Road. Obviously a big day for Ipswich. I mean, I don't mind Ipswich coming up. I just don't. If Ipswich get promoted today, I don't want Southampton winning in the playoffs. I don't want Ipswich and Southampton to come up. It's just boring seeing the same teams come up every single season. Well, because they'll get relegated and then they'll come straight back up and then they'll get relegated again. It's pointless. For example, Burnley, last 5 seasons, relegation, promotion, and now relegation this season. It's just boring. I don't mind if they come up and they stay up. That's good. But because we don't want teams to be yo-yo clubs. But it's just boring. It is genuinely really, really boring. But yeah, the games are about to kick off. So I just can't stop laughing. I was not expecting this start to the stream, I can't imagine many people will be clicking on because it's literally just me talking. It's like I'm actually filming a video. But yeah, look, I will definitely get it sorted. We'll have everything on the screen ready for you guys to see in no time. I'll make sure I have the table. And yeah, we will make this stream a success, hopefully. But it could have got off to a better start, but I'm sure we'll be okay. Yeah, let me know in the chat, guys, who you think's getting automatically promoted and who do you think is getting in the playoffs. Obviously, automatics it's either Ipswich, Millwall or Middlesbrough, and playoffs it's either Wrexham, Hull or Derby. I think Ipswich win their game against QPR, so they'll get automatically promoted. And I think Derby are going to get playoffs. I mean, I said that in my video yesterday, for those of you who didn't watch. I did my predictions for, who's going to get promoted and who's going to get playoffs. I just think Ipswich will have too much for QPR. But then again, it's the Championship. Anything can happen. We'll just have to wait and see. Got about 2 minutes till kick-off in all 12 games. I mean, I'm not doing the stream later, but obviously there's League 1 and League 2 final days as well. But I don't have the best knowledge of League 1 and League 2. I know the teams, but I can't tell you, I think I know. Oh, I'm just waffling at this point. Trust me, it's hard when you don't have any graphics on the screen. Really difficult. But look, it'll be okay. We'll make it work. We will make it work. Bloody hell. You could tell I've only been doing this for a few weeks. I've got absolutely no idea what to do. It was so easy. I had literally the top three. I could talk about, obviously, goal difference and stuff like that, but it's just it's like a talking head video at the moment. But it's fine. It's completely fine. It's completely fine. Got about 1 minute till kick-off until the Championship final day gets underway. Wonder how many goals there's going to be. There's 12 games. I'll tell you what. Why not? I'm going to make a prediction on how many goals there's going to be. So there's 12 games. I'm going to say there's going to be... I'm going to go for... I don't want to say a number too low, but I also don't want to say a number too high. 12 games... Could there be 3 goals in each game? That'd be what, 36? 48? Do you know what? I'm going to go for... I think there's going to be 45 goals across the 12 games. If I get that right, bloody subscribe, because that would be an incredible prediction. 45 goals in the 12 games. So that's an average of about... What would that be? 3 to 4 goals each game. But obviously there's some games there could be 5 goals, some games there could be 1. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah. I think at least 2-2. What do you mean, Dad? What, scoreline, or are you talking about how many goals there's going to be? Oh, 22 goals. Yeah, there'll be 22 goals, 100%. What have I said? 45? I think there'll be about 40. I'm going to say 45, but yeah. I'm not advising any of you to bet on that because it's very unlikely that happens, but just a bit of fun. Why not predict how many goals there's going to be across the 12 games? I mean, I guess I can quickly, before the games kick off, I'm going to tell you who's going to win each game. Blackburn-Leicester, I'll go for a Blackburn win. Bristol City-Stoke, I'll go for Bristol City to win. Derby-Sheffield United, I said in my video, and I'm saying it now, I think Derby will win. Hull-Norwich, I'm backing Norwich to win. Ipswich-QPR, I've already said Ipswich. Millwall-Oxford, I'm going Millwall. Who else we got? Portsmouth-Birmingham, draw, I'm going to say. Preston-Southampton, Southampton win. We've also got Sheffield Wednesday, West Brom. I'll go West Brom to win. Swansea, Charlton. I'll go Swansea to win. Who else we got? Watford, Coventry. Champions Coventry. I'll go Coventry to win that. And then Wrexham, Middlesbrough. I'm going for a draw. I think at least 22 goals. Yeah, there's 12 games. There should be 22 goals. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But it's going to be a great day of football. I think the games have started to kick off now. It is now 12:32, so I expect that we will... I mean, let's see who scores the first goal as well. But yeah, it's going to be a great day. I'm really looking forward to these games. Here we go then. And there we go. There's already a goal. Bristol City have scored in the first minute. We're through how do you say his name? Delano Bergsorg. 1-0 Bristol City inside the first minute. I did say a few minutes ago this could be Roy Hodgson's last game in charge in English football. But yeah, 1-0 to Bristol City. What a start. Bergsorg with the opener. Not the best start for Stoke. Hi Mum, what have you said? Frank, who do you think will make the playoffs and who do you think will get promoted? I think Ipswich will get promoted and I think Derby will make the playoffs. Let's have a look at this Bristol City goal. Oh no, it is an awful error from the goalkeeper. One of Stoke's centre-halves plays it back to the goalkeeper and he completely, I think I don't know, is he trying to go long or is he trying to... I'm not too sure, but that is an awful error from the Stoke goalkeeper. First minute in the final game of the season and he's already made an error. That is not ideal whatsoever. But 1-0 to Bristol City and they have scored the first goal on this championship final day. That is a terrible error. That is awful. I don't think he slipped. I think he just completely miskicked it and then it ended up going to Bergsorg's feet and then he just finished it 1-on-1. That is terrible. That's so bad. I'm not surprised there's a goal in the first minute, but yeah. 1 down, 44 to go. There's no way there's going to be 45. Is there going to be more or less? I mean, I don't know. There's 12 games. There's so much to fight for. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that error was terrible. Like genuinely terrible. Oh, there's been a goal. Ipswich have scored already. I literally said it, didn't I? I said within the first few minutes I wouldn't be surprised if Ipswich took the lead, and it's 1-0, and that might be automatic promotion done. Who scored? I'm not too sure. They're just showing the replay. I don't really know what's happened. I think it's a tap-in, and it's George Hurst, the striker, with the opening goal of the game, inside, I think, about 4 minutes. Yeah, that is... Well, that's it then. I can't see QPR coming back. What a terrible start. There's been another goal, and Middlesbrough have scored against Wrexham. That is massive. But ultimately, it doesn't really do a lot for Middlesbrough because Ipswich are winning. But Middlesbrough have taken the lead away at Wrexham. Not good for Wrexham, of course, because obviously they are going for playoffs. Yeah, ball across into the box, and I think it's it's not David Strelick, it's Tommy Conway, very close to the goal line. He just taps it in, and it's 1-0 to Middlesbrough. What a start! 3 goals inside. We're just about 5 minutes in, and there's already been 3 goals. Today is going to be absolutely carnage. I feel like, I might be wrong on this. I feel like the playoff race is going to be much more interesting than the automatic race. Could you imagine if QPR don't even score? Oh, that'd be safe. I really want it to be as interesting as possible. But yeah, what a start for Ipswich though. Fantastic. Bloody hell. So what does that mean now? So I think I can't see the table at the moment, but I can quickly get it up on my phone. I believe that goal for Middlesbrough, I think that pushes Hull up to 6th. No, it pushes Derby up. Oh, Derby have scored. That's why I was wondering. I thought it was going to be Hull. But no, I thought it was going to be Hull who are pushed up to 6th. Derby have scored, and it's Sammy Smodics, on loan from Ipswich. Is there not... That looked offside to me. Smodics finishes it on the line. He looked like... It's one of the easiest goals he's ever going to score. To me, it looked like... Yeah, it's absolute bedlam at Pride Park. He looked like he was offside, but obviously there's no VAR in the Championship, so the goal's not going to be ruled out. I am interested to see a replay if they show it. Very controversial, but what a start to this Championship final day. This is why it's one of the best leagues in world football. That is amazing. So as it stands now... And do you know what the funniest thing now is? Because Middlesbrough lead and Millwall are still drawing, Millwall, who could still finish 2nd, they've actually been pushed down to 4th. So right now, as it stands, the playoff games are going to be Middlesbrough against Derby, 3rd against 6th, and also Millwall against Southampton, 4th against 5th. So this is carnage. It's so tight. Imagine if Southampton beat Ipswich on Tuesday. There would have been a chance for Ipswich, Millwall, Middlesbrough and Southampton to all be automatically promoted. But yeah, genuinely, this is carnage. Absolute carnage. Yeah, the relegation battle is completely irrelevant because obviously all three teams have already been relegated. Sheffield Wednesday, Leicester and Oxford. Ipswich have another... Ipswich had a brilliant chance to make it 2-0. I think it was Philogene. Really good opportunity. And do you know what? If that went in, that would have probably been game over. Because as I said, QPR on the beach, they don't care about this game. And I think there's a little... Is there a little bit of a rivalry between QPR and Millwall?
It's alright.
Alright.
Tech support's here.
Tech support is here, aka my father.
1 second. It'll take me 1 second.
No problem.
Yeah, you'll get copyrighted.
I will get copyrighted if I have Sky, yeah.
Hold on. Why is that doing that? Weird.
That's fine, isn't it?
No, it's... 1 second.
Well, there's been another goal. Portsmouth lead Birmingham. Doesn't really matter. Both teams got nothing to play for.
Oh, that might be it. Is it 1? Right, 2, 3. Right, 4. Oh, that's because it's browser. There you go. Nearly there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's changed, that's why.
Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah.
Start. They cut the top 8 out.
There you go. Is that alright?
Yes, there we go. We're sorted, guys, don't worry.
Take the ports down.
There we go. You've now all seen my father on stream, so yeah. Yeah, I would have got copyrighted if I had the Sky Sports logo, but that is now gone. And the table's sorted out, so we can see all the updates. Obviously, we've got Millwall now dropped down to 4th. I think Ipswich had another chance, and have they scored? Oh, it's in. It's 2-0. It's 2-0 Ipswich, and that might just be them promoted. How boring is that? Cheers, QPR, for making this the most boring automatic promotion race ever. Is what it is. 9 minutes in, Ipswich 2, QPR 0. So, if I'm being brutally honest, I think the main focus for this stream is now going to be on... I mean, Millwall might win their game against Oxford, but ultimately, it means nothing. Yeah, that is a shame. I mean, as I said, I don't mind if Ipswich come up. It is what it is, but I just know they're going to get relegated. That's the problem. But it is what it is, I suppose. Yeah, the Portsmouth goal scored by Adrian Segacic. It was a decent finish, yeah. Again, that game means absolutely nothing. Portsmouth are already safe, and Birmingham, you could just about see Birmingham there. They are in 10th at the moment. I mean, I did expect Ipswich to win, but I didn't think they'd be 2-0 up inside 9 minutes. That's so boring. Genuinely so boring. But ultimately, Millwall have only got themselves to blame. Like, in recent games, they've dropped far too many points to teams they should be beating. I think for example, the last game they played, they drew 1-1 to already relegated Leicester. So, yeah. So ultimately, they've only got themselves to blame. And other games, like they drew 0-0 to West Brom, they lost 2-1 at home to Norwich. So yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I do still want Millwall to come up. I would love them to come up via the playoffs. I'll tell you what would be good though, if Millwall finished 3rd and Derby finished 6th. So one of Millwall or Derby would be in the playoff final. Because, I mean, it could be Middlesbrough, Southampton. I like Southampton. I think their rise under Tonda Eckert has been incredible. But as we can see, it looks like Ipswich are going to get promoted. I don't want Southampton coming up now. Purely because Ipswich and Southampton were both in the Premier League last year. And I'm just a bit sick and tired of... Speaking of Southampton, they have taken the lead 1-0, and it's Taylor Harwood-Bellis with the goal. He's been a goal machine this season. I think that's his 7th goal for Southampton this season. In terms of the table, luckily for Millwall, they can't... Unless Millwall lose, there is a chance that Millwall could finish 5th. Incredible. So this is the goal, ball into the box, and it's I must say, what a header that is from Taylor Harwood-Bellis. Right into the top right corner, and Southampton lead at Deepdale against Preston. In terms of the table, Southampton stay in 5th, but if Millwall lose at home to Oxford, then Millwall drop to 5th. Could have potentially finished 2nd today, could potentially now finish in 5th. But that's what I mean, there's been so many early goals, and to be fair, there's no rush for Millwall to take the lead. But, yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. Wrexham are down to 8th now. This is what I mean. This is how tight it is and how quickly it can change. Wrexham was 6th at the start of today. They're now 8th. It's honestly incredible. They're just showing a chance. I think this might have been a chance for Oxford to take the lead. Ball into the box. Oh my word, that was a really good opportunity. And it was Will Lancashire on loan from Tottenham. And I think Millwall had a chance as well. Bannon played the ball to Sturge, who put the ball in. Header from, I think it was it Femi Aziz? No, it was Tierno Ballo. Yeah, I completely forgot to look at the lineups for all the games. So I'm literally just guessing what players have got the ball at this point. I suppose I can quickly look at them on my phone, just so I'm aware. Man United are losing. That's our women's team. I'm not too bothered about the women's team. I do watch it sometimes, but yeah, like it doesn't ruin my day if they lose. But what I will say about Man United women, their manager Mark Skinner, get him out. You know, because we're not getting Champions League. United will not be playing in the Women's Champions League next season, so that is, yeah, is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, as long as the men get there, that is more than enough for me. To be fair, Man United women are decent, to be fair, but yeah, not had the best of season. Got knocked out in the Champions League quarterfinals as well. See, I know my stuff. Just having a look at some of the lineups for the games, because as I said, I completely forgot to look just before the game. I've just found something. Oh, that's amazing. So I don't know how many of you saw, but Stoke City goalkeeper Victor Johansson, the Swedish one, yesterday he did a video on Stoke's Twitter page, and I think it might have been on their Instagram page as well, where it looked like he was going to be leaving the club because he was doing it looked like he was doing a farewell video, saying, because obviously you've got a montage of like the fans and some of the great moments they've had, but that is typical. He was the man in goal who made the error against Bristol City, where he completely miskicked it. I mean, that is typical, isn't it? That is absolutely typical. But yeah, that's hilarious. I didn't actually think it was him in goal. I thought he was still injured. Has he just come back from injury as well? Yeah, this is his first game since December. And obviously the day before, it looked like he was announcing he was leaving, but at the end of the video, he had a piece of paper on the table and a pen. So he signed a new contract, and now he's made an error. That is bloody hilarious. I honestly didn't think it was him in goal. I thought he was still injured. But yeah. Wow, it's been about 4 minutes without a goal. Come on. There's been so many goals in the first few minutes. I'm just expecting them every minute now. I think Southampton had another opportunity to make it 2-0. Shot just wide of the post. Good effort. I think that was Tom Fellows, who assisted Southampton's goal against Arsenal in the FA Cup quarter-final. The Nearly Men, who actually played today as well. They've got Fulham at home. Big game in the title race. And after today, City will have 2 games in hand on Arsenal. So, yeah, Arsenal only have 3 more games after today. And City have still got 5 and an FA Cup final. But of course, Arsenal got their Champions League semi-final coming up, and they've got potentially a Champions League final as well. Thoughts on the Premier League games today? I feel like if Newcastle lose today, Howe is 100% done. I mean, yes. Nah. Well, no, I don't think he's done. They won't sack him after today. What is the point of sacking him now? Just wait. If you're going to sack him, that's fine, but wait till the end of the season, I think. Because ultimately, they've got Newcastle not playing for anything. They're not going to get Europe. What I will say is, though, they're down to 15th. There is a chance, if they lose their last 4 games, it would be... Look, I don't expect this to happen. They're still in a relegation battle. They're only 8 points above. I know there's only 4 games to go, but if they lose the rest of their games, which is very possible considering they've lost the last 5, and if Tottenham can go on a good run... they honestly, there's no way Newcastle actually get relegated. That'd be incredible. No, I mean no turning back. Yeah, I think no matter what the result is today, regardless if Newcastle win, I think Eddie Howe's done. I really do. Because ultimately, the money they spent in the summer, they should not be in this position whatsoever. 15th in the Premier League. I know they've had Champions League games, but they got knocked out of the Champions League 2 months ago. And since they got knocked out of the Champions League, they've lost their Premier League games. Like it's mental. It's genuinely mental. I think Eddie Howe's got to go. I don't know who they're going to get in though. I've got absolutely no idea who they're going to replace him with. And obviously he's done great things for Newcastle, 100%. But sometimes I feel like he has taken Newcastle as far as they can go. If there's any Newcastle fans in the chat, let me know what you think. Do you think Howe should stay? I don't think he should. Regardless of, if they could win their last 3 games or last 4 games. I think he still should be sacked. Well, maybe it depends where they finish, but like they're not going to get Europe, are they? And ultimately, when you spend that much money in the summer, you have to be getting European football. Even if it's Conference League, it's better than nothing. But yeah, not ideal. Not ideal whatsoever for the Toon Army. And I think they lose today as well. They've got Brighton at home. Brighton have been brilliant this season and obviously recently. There is a chance Brighton could play Champions League football next season. I think they need to finish 6th and hope that Villa win the Europa League and finish 5th. It's not impossible because Villa right now are 5th, Brighton right now are 6th. So as long as it just stays like that and then Villa win the Europa League, Brighton will be playing Champions League nights next season. That'd be fantastic. I must say, if the table does stay like that, what is it? So 3rd Middlesbrough, 6th Derby, 4th Millwall, 5th Southampton. That, I must say, is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic playoff games. Middlesbrough Derby, Millwall, Southampton. That'd be brilliant. Sheffield Wednesday have been saved from bankruptcy. Oh, they've got some breaking... Yeah, I saw this earlier. Sheffield Wednesday have reached an agreement with Arise Capital Partners Consortium led by David Storch to complete the takeover of the club. Brilliant news. Because I must say, that club has been through total hell this season. They're on -3 points. Coventry have scored. Obviously, they're already champions. They've moved up to 95 points, which would be a fantastic points tally. Ellis Sims with the goal. I can't see it because they've gone to a break, but I'm sure I'll see it in a minute. But yeah, 1-0 to Coventry. But yeah, Sheffield Wednesday, that's fantastic news. Absolutely fantastic. I think... yeah, that club has been through total hell this season. They're on -3 points. They've got an 18-point deduction. Birmingham have equalised against Portsmouth. August Prisk. Who names their child by a month of the year? August. I mean, the name April is quite common, but like, see, it's just weird. Like, imagine calling your child like December. It's August. August Prisk. I have heard of him, yeah. But yeah, 1-1. Birmingham have equalised. Again, can't see the goal just yet, but I'm sure I will in any minute now. But yeah, I really want to see Sheffield Wednesday come straight back up because they should not be in League One. They're a massive club. They should be either in the Premier League or the Championship every season. They're a massive football club. And if they, I say unfortunately, if they don't win today against West Brom, they're going to finish on minus points. But I honestly think I'd rather finish on minus points. Because I guarantee you, if Sheffield Wednesday win today and they finish on 0 points, people will look back on this season in about 50 years' time saying that, without any context at all, saying, oh my God, they lost all 46 league games. But no, they haven't. I mean, they've only won 1 league game. but I think they've lost about 33, 30, 32, 33, something like that, which is a lot, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I think I do feel really sorry for. What I will say though, Sheffield Wednesday fans are amazing. Genuinely, every single game, whether it's home or away, they always sell out, especially away. So fair play to them, because it's not been an easy season for them whatsoever. But I'm hoping that with this takeover, it's going to completely change it. It's going to be completely change the future for them. So yeah, I'm delighted to see the takeover been completed. Yeah, their owner, what was his name? Chansiri. Yeah, he just didn't know how to run a football club, didn't he? Terrible. But yeah, I mean, obviously they had to go into administration to get him out. So obviously they've paid the price with the points deduction, but I think it's for the greater good. Oh, bloody hell. So they've come back from the break, and I've just seen the goal that Man United women conceded, and it's literally like the Stoke goal, the Bristol City goal that Stoke conceded. But this time, Man United women's goalkeeper tried to play out the back. We lost possession, and then Brighton went and scored. So, cheers, ladies. That sounds a bit weird, I know. Yeah, I wonder if I'm going to see the Coventry and Birmingham goals now. I hope so. About halfway through the first half in all 12 games. Hi, friend Nan's on. Hello, Nan. Good to see you. I think you've been on every stream so far, so thank you. Thank you for that. This is the Coventry goal. Oh, it's a very good header from Ellis Sims. I mean, I think it would have been nice if a Watford player could mark him in the box, but they didn't. He was completely free, but it's a brilliant header from Ellis Sims. What is that Coventry kit? I've not seen that all season. I don't know. Is it a Champions kit? It might be. I'm not too sure. This is the Birmingham goal. Corner came in. Brilliant header from August Prisk. And it is 1-1 between Portsmouth and Birmingham. Yeah, Birmingham. Can they finish? They could finish 9th. I predicted Birmingham to get promoted. With the money that they spent, and obviously how good they did in League One last season. I think it was 111 points, which is the points record for a. I think is it the points record for an English league season? Because obviously it's 46 games. That's 138 points to play for, and they finished on 111. That's crazy. I know, but ultimately, they spent 15 million on a striker, so it's no surprise. Good chance for Preston, but a very good save. And another very good save. I must say, Southampton's goalkeeper, Daniel Perez, has been unbelievable. He's on loan from Bayern Munich as well. And I think if Southampton get promoted, they will definitely try to sign him permanently. I mean, the thing is, Wrexham, it is still in Wrexham's hands. If they win, they get playoffs. Actually, that's not. Is that true? Right now, it's so difficult because obviously, as you could see on screen there, with the goal difference, goals scored and goals conceded, if Wrexham score, they'll be on a higher goal difference. Who would it come? But they'd be above on goals conceded. That's crazy. Oh, what's happened here? I think Oxford wanted a penalty against Millwall, but it's not been given. That was slightly controversial, I think. But yeah, it's not been given. Obviously, again, no VAR in the Championship. I think there are times where the referee can go to his assistant, but I do think VAR should be in the Championship because the amount of decisions in the Championship which are so incorrect. And I know people criticise VAR, but ultimately it's not VAR, it's the people that use it. It's been about 7 minutes without any goals. It'd be nice to see some goals. Come on. It'd be nice if QPR could get a goal back at least, because obviously it's just a bit boring Ipswich winning 2-0 already. Stoke had a chance. Oh, Stoke hit the bar and then it came off one of their players. Wow. Alright, Frank. Hello, Alfie, mate. Come on, there's got to be some goals at some point, surely. But yeah, the thing is, because at the start of the day, Wrexham and Hull were both above Derby on points. So ultimately, if one of Wrexham or Hull win, Derby can't get playoffs no matter what they do. But obviously, right now Derby are beating Sheffield United. How many games are still goalless? 1, 2, 3. I think about four. 4 games that are still goalless at the moment. I'm not too sure how many goals there've been. I said there'd be 45 between the 12 games. I'll check at half time to see if I'm getting anywhere near close. I think Norwich have had a chance here. It was a flick over Torre. Oh, what a finish that! Oh, is it a goal? Does it stand? It's Mo Torre. Norwich have scored. Mohamed Torre with an unbelievable finish. He looked offside to me. Wrexham have equalised. There's been a goal. Wrexham have equalised, and it's Josh Windass. Norwich winning? Yes, they are. I honestly thought that Torre goal was offside, but obviously not. Wrexham have equalised, and I think it's Josh Windass with an unbelievable free kick right into the top corner. 1-1. But ultimately, for Wrexham, that does not really do anything for them because they're still outside the playoff places. They need to win. If Derby win, Wrexham need to win as well. I'd be interested to see that Torre goal again. It was a brilliant finish, I must say, and he's been unbelievable since he joined Norwich. I honestly thought it was offside, though. I really did. What does that mean for the table? For Norwich, they're going to finish, as it stands, they'll finish 9th. I must say, Norwich's rise since Liam Manning got sacked has been unbelievable. Manning got sacked at the start of November, didn't he? And then Philippe Clement came in. I think he lost his first game, didn't he? He lost like 4-1. But then, since then, they've been absolutely incredible. And I honestly think if Norwich sacked... The fact that Norwich, as it stands right now, 4 points off playoffs. And there has been a couple of results where for example, 2 results. Last week against Swansea, 1-1 draw, and Portsmouth at home on Good Friday. If you just turn those draws into wins, they'd be level on points with Derby right now. Wow. It's fine margins. Fine margins. Did Hull... Oh, is that a penalty? Hull have got a penalty. It's a penalty to Hull. Literally about 1 or 2 minutes after they conceded, they've got a penalty and they've got the opportunity to level. And it's Ollie McBurney to step up, their top goal scorer. McBurney steps up and he scores and it's 1-1 and Hull are level. Does that do anything for them? Again, no, they need to win because Derby are winning. But yeah, Ollie McBurney, his first season at the club, their top goal scorer in the league, and it is 1-1. Oh, who was that who gave it away? I think it was McConville. It was McConville. Awful challenge, to say the least. But yeah, McBurney tucks the penalty away, and it is Hull 1, Norwich 1. We're getting some goals now, which is good. That puts... Norwich were 9th anyway. That puts Hull down to 8th now because Wrexham is so tight. It's genuinely so tight between Wrexham and Hull. But ultimately, if Wrexham and Hull both fail to win, it doesn't do anything for them because obviously Derby are beating Sheffield United. I must say, I find it incredible the fact that Sheffield United are not going to get relegated, considering the fact that if they lose today, that's 23 defeats in the league this season. And bearing in mind, there's 46 league games in the season. So they would have lost half of their league games, but they're not really in any danger of getting relegated. I think they're about 10 points off the bottom. I think they're about 10 points off the bottom 3, which is crazy. I think it's also the fact they've managed to win 17 games, which is obviously why they're not going to be relegated. I think they've only drawn 6 games as well. For Sheffield United, it's pretty much either win or lose. It's never really draws. Yeah, still waiting for the deadlock to be broken between Millwall and Oxford. Because, oh wow, see, this changes it a little bit. Because Southampton are winning and Middlesbrough are drawing, Southampton are above Middlesbrough now. They're both on 80 points and they're both on plus 25 goal difference. But the reason why Southampton are above is because of goals scored. Southampton have scored 80 and Middlesbrough have scored 71. So right now, as it stands, the playoffs in the next few days will be Millwall against Derby, which is brilliant, and then Southampton against Middlesbrough. I think I prefer that because, I mean, a Middlesbrough-Southampton final would be good. I think any playoff final here would be good. But what an opportunity it would be for Millwall or Derby to get promoted. Because it would guarantee one of them in the playoff final. Yeah, I'll probably do a video on my predictions for the playoffs because I'm really looking forward to that. I might be doing some watch-alongs for that as well. Could Ipswich could have made it 3-0. It seems like they are absolutely dominating QPR at the moment. I'm interested to see the stats because every time they've shown a highlight, it's either been a goal for Ipswich or a very good chance. Have QPR even had a shot yet? They've had one. They've had one shot. It's been all Ipswich, yeah. Bloody hell. I'm just thinking, if Southampton beat Ipswich, would they have been promoted? No, 80. Hang on. Oh, I think Oxford had a chance. Yeah, Oxford had a chance there. I think Mill are struggling a little bit. Interesting. I'll have a look at the stats in the Millwall-Oxford game because Oxford have had quite a few highlights. Let's have a look here. Millwall-Oxford. Oh no, apparently Millwall have dominated. See, this is what I mean. You just can't tell because they haven't really shown a lot of Millwall chances. But apparently Millwall have had 9 shots, 2 on target. Oxford have had 2 shots, none on target. So, yeah. But there's been a goal, and Millwall have scored. What incredible timing. Millwall have scored. Again, it doesn't really mean much because Ipswich are beating QPR, but at least Millwall are doing their job. Who has scored is the big question. I think, is it Femi Aziz? It might be. Femi Aziz has the ball here. Oh, he's done brilliantly. Oh, what a strike that is. Femi Aziz with an unbelievable goal, and Millwall lead Oxford by 1-0 at the Den. It doesn't really do much for Millwall to be nice. This is what I mean. If QPR can get a goal back, it just makes it so much more interesting. But if Ipswich score again, it is completely done. It's not done just yet because you just never know with the Championship. But yeah, it would be nice if QPR could get back into that game. But yeah, Femi Aziz, who is just there. Yeah, there he is. He's had an amazing season. If Millwall do get promoted, I think he'll do well in the Prem. Corner for Preston against Southampton. Oh, just wide. Preston have had some good chances in that game. Peretz has had to make quite a few saves. In terms of the table, Millwall will definitely finish third. They're only 1 point below Ipswich. But then again, goal difference as well. This is what I mean. Goal difference is very important in the Championship. Ipswich's is plus 32. Millwall's is plus 14. So Ipswich have got times over twice the amount of goal difference. Big week for Arsenal starting today, too strong for Fulham. Yes. Yeah, I think Arsenal win. I mean, it'd be funny if they didn't, but I mean, it's weird because I should want Arsenal. I don't really want Arsenal winning the league, but I don't want City winning it either. Oh my God, how have Middlesbrough not scored there? If I had to choose, I would choose Arsenal to win the league, but I don't really want either of them winning it because I don't like either. I do not like both. But yeah, I think Arsenal win today. I think Fulham are a good side. Obviously, they're still chasing European football. But yeah, I would expect Arsenal to win that game. I'll go 2-1 Arsenal. Yeah. But the thing is with Arsenal, they can't rest players because they've obviously got the Champions League semi-final to come on Tuesday as well, 3 days' time. So it's a very quick turnaround. But that's ultimately what happens when you're going for the Premier League and the Champions League, and why it's very important when you're doing that to have good squad depth. Yeah, Derby's still in 6th. It completely changes if one of Wrexham or Hull take the lead. Middlesbrough are going to finish 5th as it stands. I mean, there's only a 4-point gap between Ipswich and Middlesbrough. But yeah. I honestly think with the playoffs, I think any of those teams could win. I know that's factually true. Any of those teams can win the playoffs, but genuinely, I think Millwall could definitely do it. Southampton would probably be the favourites, but Middlesbrough have been second for most of the. Yes, Middlesbrough have been second for most of the season, and they've just fallen at the last hurdle. Their form recently has been poor. I think they've won the last 2 games, but before that they hadn't won in like 6. Yeah, loads of goals so far in this first half, about 8 minutes till half time. If you're enjoying this stream, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I think we hit 260 subscribers today, but I think last time I checked, it went down to 259. So cheers to whoever unsubscribed. Really appreciate that. Obviously don't. But yeah, if we could get to 260, bloody hell, if we can get to 260 subscribers by the end of this stream, that would be fantastic. Who knows, we might have already hit it. I am interested to see. I would like to get an update on that if we have hit 260, but if we haven't, we've got loads of time in the stream to hit it. There we go, 260 now. Thank you guys, really appreciate it. Let's see if we can get a couple more before the stream ends. Oh, what I've also just seen, so Sheffield Wednesday was supposed to have a minus 15 point deduction for the start of the League One season, next season. But apparently, because they've now been taken over, that's not going to happen. I think they'll come straight back up. I really do. I think Sheffield Wednesday are a big club. They'll have money to spend because obviously new owners. And I think loads of players will want to play for Sheffield Wednesday. 100%. They're a big club. Yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Speaking of Sheffield Wednesday, they've scored. Can you believe it? They've taken the lead against West Brom. Nathaniel Chalobah with the goal. Who I must say, I'm surprised he's still there. He used to play for Chelsea, didn't he? And Watford. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves. But yeah, Chalobah gives Sheffield Wednesday the lead, which means as it stands, Sheffield Wednesday will finish on 0 points. I don't know if you'd rather finish on 0 points though. Because again, people won't. I guarantee there's going to be so many football fans who look back on this season in like 5, 10, 15, 20 years' time, saying, "Oh, why? How did they finish on 0 points? They must have lost every game." But no, they won't know the context. 18-point deduction. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, it would be nice if Sheffield Wednesday could win purely because they haven't won at home all season. Bless them. But yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, right now they are winning. There have been a couple of games where they haven't been too bad. They have conceded quite a few late goals this season. They could easily have 5 wins to their name. But I think there's been about 3 or 4 games where they've just conceded late goals. Funnily enough, both games they played against Watford this season, home and away, they conceded late goals. They could have won both of those games 1-0. But yeah, I mean, West Brom though. I mean, West Brom have been very good. They've appointed their new manager as James Morrison, who was their interim. Obviously, he's a West Brom legend. He was there for a very long time. And he's done a very good job stabilising the club, and they're going to stay in the Championship. And I'm sure they won't be anywhere near the relegation battle next season. Yeah, they had Ryan Mason for half the season. I honestly thought Ryan Mason was going to be a success at West Brom. Obviously, he's been Tottenham interim manager a couple of times. I honestly thought he was going to do quite well. Obviously got sacked. They brought in Eric Ramsey. I think the less said about that, the better. What was it? 9 games, no wins, 5 draws, 4 defeats, or 4 draws, 5 defeats, something like that. And then obviously they appointed James Morrison as interim, and now he's permanent manager, and they're doing very well. Apart from today, where they're losing to the worst team in Championship history. In terms of points, yeah. I do think Sheffield Wednesday got some good players, to be fair, but ultimately, I think the mental side of it as well has not helped with the amount of points deductions they've had, and obviously stuff that's happened off the pitch. Oh wow! Wrexham lead Middlesbrough. That is huge. Which means Middlesbrough are definitely not going to get automatics, but it's massive in the playoff race. Issa Kabore, I must say, Issa Kabore with an unbelievable run and a brilliant cross, and it's Sam Smith. No, not the singer. Sam Smith, the Wrexham striker, who has given them the lead at the racecourse. And as it stands, looking at the table now, Wrexham will finish 6th, and they will play Millwall in the playoffs. Wow. That is massive. That is genuinely massive. But there are so many more twists and turns to come, especially in this second half where it gets much more tense. I mean, Middlesbrough, what a collapse they've had. They could have easily finished 2nd, but they've completely bottled it. Oh my word! Sheffield Wednesday have scored again. They're actually going to finish on 0 points. No, but this is what I mean. People are going to remember this season as to people are going to think they've lost every game. And I think, is it their captain as well? Oh no, is that the first goal? Yeah, that was the first goal. Nathaniel Chalobah from a set piece, bit scrappy, but it went in. And the second goal, another set piece, header across, cleared out. And then, oh my God, massive scramble. And it's Liam Palmer, the captain, and he has been there for a very long time. I think he's been there the last 13 years. But yeah, I mean, that's amazing for Sheffield Wednesday. I'm delighted for them. The only reason why I wouldn't be delighted for them is the fact that they will finish on, as it stands, they're going to finish on 0 points. Would you rather finish on 0 points or minus points? I mean, you'd rather finish on 0, but like, people are just going to assume that people who don't watch football are just going to assume, and I guarantee the media are going to milk it as well, saying, oh, Sheffield Wednesday finished on 0 points. They must have lost every game. No. It's only going to be their second win, but they have drawn quite a few games this season. But yeah, I am delighted for them. I am really delighted for them. They haven't won at home all season as well. So that would be very nice. But knowing Sheffield Wednesday this season, it wouldn't surprise me if they don't end up winning this game. Oh my God, it's amazing. Middlesbrough have equalised. Genuinely, I told you there was going to be so many more twists and turns. I didn't think it would be straight away, but yeah, David Strelic with the equaliser. Ball into the box from Matt Targett. Unbelievable ball. Strelic finishes it. 2-2. What a game. I mean, I'm not surprised that there's been so many goals in that game. Obviously, with both teams having so much to fight for. Wrexham going for playoffs. Middlesbrough still going for automatics. It is very unlikely, but yeah. But they're making it very interesting. Why did QPR just have to ruin the fun and concede 2 in the first 9 minutes? But yeah, this is incredible. Which means now Derby are back up into 6th. And they'll play Millwall in the playoffs. This is crazy, man. The goals are flying in, absolutely. And there's been another goal. Coventry, the champions, they lead Watford by 2-0, and it's a second goal for Ellis Sims. What a season Coventry have had. I think they're going to be a great addition to the Premier League. I really hope they stay up as well. Obviously, Frank Lampard has done an amazing job. He's built up his managerial reputation because obviously his last few jobs haven't been amazing. Got sacked. Well, he didn't get sacked by Chelsea. He got sacked by Chelsea the first time, but he was doing all right, to be fair. I think they were like 4th when they sacked him. Actually, no, they weren't 4th. They were like 6th, I think. Let's have a look at the Ellis Sims second goal. Oh, what a strike that is. Right into the top corner. And it is 2-0 to Coventry. Watford have been awful. Yeah, I think they're sacking their manager, Ed Still, Will Still's brother. I think they're sacking him at the end of the season, which is obviously after these games. Yeah, it was a terrible appointment. I honestly think if Watford kept Javi Gracia, I wouldn't be surprised if they were in the playoffs. But they've been on such a bad run of form. They've gone from like chasing playoffs to like 16th in the league. So not ideal. We are approaching half time. Oh, hello. Did QPR have a chance here? I think they did. Oh, hello. I don't think it was a goal. It might have been a goal. Let's have a look. Chance. Did he get the shot away? He did. Good block. Oh, it's come back out. Shot. Oh, and Ipswich cleared it. Ipswich have just about cleared the danger. I think that's QPR's first proper chance of this first half. So I mean, if they can just get a goal back and make it interesting, we're in for an amazing second half. We're in for an amazing second half anyway, but yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to wait for all the games to be half time to go to half time. And I won't be too long with my break. My break will literally be about 5 minutes. I don't think Hull have been in 6th at all today. They've either been 7th or 8th. So yeah, that's not ideal. If Hull win, do they go up to... Yeah. If Hull win their game, they go up to 6th with the scores, as it stands with the scores. Oh my God, Millwall so close to making it 2-0. Cross came in from Femi Aziz. And I think it just went all the way through and it comes crashing off the woodwork, off the post. Millwall so close to a second goal. I backed West Brom today. Bloody hell, Dad, seriously. To be fair, I thought West Brom would win quite comfortably, but that's what I mean. If you bet on something, you just know the opposite's going to happen. But who knows? They could still come back and win. You just never know. Half-time in the Preston-Southampton game, 1-0 to Southampton. Half-time in the Bristol City-Stoke game, 1-0 to Bristol City. Half-time between Blackburn and Leicester. I think Blackburn-Leicester might be the only goalless game at the moment. I might be wrong, but yeah. Half-time in that, 0-0. I still can't believe that error that Johansson made for Stoke. First minute as well. And obviously, it's just the day after he signed a new contract. It looked like he was going to be leaving. But he signed a new contract and then he makes an awful error. Like in the first minute of the game. Half time at Pride Park. Derby 1, Sheffield United 0. Yeah, but that's brilliant for Derby, 100%. As it stands, they are 6th. Again, Wrexham did overtake them for about a minute, and then Middlesbrough equalised. Obviously, it's still not in Derby's hands. If one of Wrexham or Hull win, they'll overtake them. Did Hull have a chance here? Oh, really good opportunity for Hull just before half-time, but Kovacevic for Norwich makes the save. He just pushed straight at the keeper, didn't he? Swansea Charlton 0-0. Oh yes, of course, yeah. I must say I completely forgot about that game. When there's so many games going on, you just completely forget sometimes, especially if there's no goals at all. So I think there's only 2 0-0s. Blackburn Leicester and Swansea Charlton. Both those games mean absolutely nothing because Blackburn are safe, Leicester are relegated, Swansea aren't getting playoffs and Charlton are safe. Half-time at Vicarage Road, Coventry lead by 2-0. Obviously, they're already champions, so it's another day of celebration for those away fans. 2-0 up thanks to 2 goals from Ellis Sims. I am really interested to know what Coventry kit that is. I've not seen them wear that kit all season. But yeah. Yeah, it's just not looking good for Watford, is it? I mean, they've had about 30 managers in the last 10 years. I mean, I don't really expect how you're meant to do well on the pitch when you're chopping and changing the managers every 5 minutes. I'm interested to see who they get to replace Ed Still. Half-time at the racecourse, Wrexham 2, Middlesbrough 2. 100% you'd have to say the best game of the day so far. Still all to play for. Wrexham, I mean, let's be honest, Middlesbrough not getting automatics. It's pretty much impossible now. But Wrexham are going for playoffs, so they need to make sure they win. Also half-time at the Den, Millwall lead Oxford by 1-0. Femi Aziz with the only goal of the game. Unfortunately, though, for Millwall, just because they're winning, it doesn't mean they are going to get automatics unless QPR do them a favour. Half-time at Fratton Park, Portsmouth 1, Birmingham 1. That game means nothing, to be honest. But yeah, 2 goals in that. And then also half-time in South Wales, Swansea 0, Charlton 0. Is that all the half-times? I think it might be. If it is, I'm going to go for a quick 5-minute break. Just want to say thank you to all of those who have been here since the start. Obviously, had a little bit of trouble at the start, but it's all good. We sorted it. No, it's not half-time in the Ipswich QPR game just yet. And in the whole Norwich game. So I'll just wait for those. And Sheffield Wednesday, West Brom. So I'll just wait for all... Oh, no, it is half-time. Sheffield Wednesday 2, West Brom 0 at Hillsborough. Obviously, very good day for Wednesday so far. Let's hope that this can be only their first home win of the season. It's about time. Half-time at Portman Road. Ipswich 2, QPR 0. And as it stands, Ipswich are 45 minutes away from sealing their return to the Premier League. George Hurst with a goal and an assist, and Jaden Philogene with the other, inside the first 9 minutes as well. Let's see if QPR can make it slightly interesting in the second half, but I do doubt it, to be honest with you. Just waiting for Hull Norwich to be half-time, and then I will quickly go for a break. Yeah, 1-1 in that game, Hull Norwich. It's so tight between 6th and 8th. Only 1 point separates them. Derby right now 6th because Wrexham and Hull are drawing. Where's that half-time whistle? Come on. Yeah, I mean, they're just showing the scenes at Hillsborough. I mean, it's pretty much sold out, isn't it? Fair play to the Sheffield Wednesday fans, because they, obviously the players have as well, but those fans have been through absolute hell all season. It's like I'm telling you now, they will forget about this season the second it ends. They'll be looking forward to next season. Bloody hell, what's going on in that whole Norwich game? Why is it not half time yet? Now it's half time. There we go. Right. I'm pretty sure I've said it already, but please like the stream if you're enjoying it, and also subscribe to the channel. I will be back in about 5 minutes' time for the second half. A fantastic first half of Championship football so far on this final day. Hopefully the second half can be even better. I'll be back in about 5 minutes' time. Hello guys, I'm back from my break. Got a few minutes until the second half gets underway. I'll quickly run through the halftime scores. So we've got Blackburn 0, Leicester 0, Bristol City 1, Stoke 0, Derby 1, Sheffield United 0, Hull 1, Norwich 1, Ipswich 2, QPR 0, Millwall 1, Oxford 0, Portsmouth 1, Birmingham 1, Preston 0, Southampton 1, Sheffield Wednesday 2, West Brom 0, Swansea 0, Charlton 0, Watford 0, Coventry 2, and Wrexham 2, Middlesbrough 2. In terms of the table at the moment, Coventry have won the league already. Ipswich will be promoted in second place automatically. The playoffs as it stands, Millwall 3rd, Southampton 4th, Middlesbrough 5th, Derby 6th. Which means as it stands, the games for the playoffs will be the semi-finals will be Millwall against Derby and Southampton against Middlesbrough. So I must say that those are some good fixtures, really good. Yeah, Millwall Derby. It means one of them will get to Wembley, which would be a fantastic achievement, but also an amazing opportunity to get to the Premier League. And if I'm being honest, who's the two strongest teams there in third to sixth? I think Southampton have to be because they've been absolutely incredible. And with Middlesbrough, number 2, Millwall beat Middlesbrough recently. So yeah, I think I'm not going to predict obviously who's going to get to the final because obviously we don't know. It could change. Wrexham could be in there. Hull could be in there. We'll have to wait and see. But it is going to be a very, very, very tense second half. And I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, only got 2 0-0s at the moment. Swansea, Charlton and Blackburn, Leicester. And also, yeah, so at the start of the stream, I predicted how many goals there would be across all 12 games. I said 45. How are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's not 18 in 12 games. That's not too bad. So if there's another 18, that's 36. And again, it's the second half. I think 45 goals is definitely possible. If I get that right, you better all subscribe. And I will milk it. I will milk it so much. You could argue it's just an insane stroke of luck if it is 45 goals. Or I've just got very good ball knowledge. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, 18 right now. So there needs to be 27. I think that could happen. There'll be probably lots of added time as well. So, yeah, we will have to wait and see on that one. Second half's about to kick off. The last half of Championship football this season. Well, I'm not including the league season. Yes. Yeah, chat. Let me know in the chat. Let's be honest. Ipswich are promoted. I can't see QPR coming back. Who do you think gets playoffs? Will Derby stay in sixth, or will it be Wrexham or Hull? Let me know. Because I think Derby will stay in there because I can't see. I mean, Norwich are very good and Middlesbrough are very good. This one, I think Derby definitely got the most favourable fixture out of the three, and I think Derby do stay in there. I actually don't mind who gets it, whether it's Derby, Wrexham or Hull. Wrexham would be an incredible story if they got back-to-back promotions. Hull, considering the fact that this season they could have been in League One, they stayed up on the final day last season. So if they get into the playoffs, that'd be amazing for them. And obviously Derby have only been in the Championship 2 seasons in a row since they got promoted 2 seasons ago. So yeah, I think it'd be amazing if they got playoffs as well. I literally don't mind. I don't mind. But yeah, I think it will be Derby. They're still on a break, so I can't see any of the goals. I don't think there is any goals at the moment. I'm interested to see how many of the Second halves are underway. 1, 2, only 2 so far, which is Blackburn, Leicester, and Bristol City, Stoke. Bristol City, Stoke, yeah. We will, I'm sure in the next 2 minutes, all the games will be back on. This second half is going to be very tense. Hopefully, there's a lot of goals. There were a decent amount of goals, 18, can't complain. But I feel like there can be a lot more than that. Yeah, just to let you all know, for those of you who are here, tomorrow I've got a massive watch-along planned. Manchester United against Liverpool, and I cannot bloody wait. Obviously, me being a United fan, I always look forward to this fixture when the fixtures come out in June. I always look, when are we playing Liverpool? And tomorrow is the day we play Liverpool. And if we win that game, Champions League football is confirmed for next season. And to do it against Liverpool as well would be amazing. So I will be live streaming Man United against Liverpool. Doing a watch along for it. For some reason it kicks off at 3:30. I'm not too sure why, but I will be live on the Frank Thinks YouTube channel at 3:15 p.m. and I hope to see you all there. Oh, good question. Thoughts on any players to sign that have impressed you this season in the Championship that won't be promoted? That is a really good question. I think Zan Vipotnik from Swansea. He's going to win the Golden Boot. Obviously, Swansea have been pretty decent since they got their new gaffer in. But I think Vipotnik's on, 23 goals this season? He's been unbelievable. I would not be surprised if a Premier League side picks him up. But he could be one of those players who's too good for the Championship but not good enough for the Prem. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I've been really impressed with Vipotnik. He's been amazing. I mean, last season he only scored about 7 goals. So this season's been an incredible turnaround. Not that he was bad, but obviously he scored 3 times the amount of goals as he did last season. In terms of any others, I think Mohamed Toure from Norwich. What's he got? I think this is his 10th game and he's got 9 goals, 3 assists. He's been an unbelievable signing. There are going to be teams after him, particularly in the Premier League, I would imagine. I think if Millwall don't get promoted, I think Femi Aziz will be definitely one who I wouldn't be surprised gets a move to the Premier League because I think he's absolutely brilliant. Are there any others? I don't know. I think that's a really good question, actually. Again, I still don't know who's going to get promoted via the playoffs, but obviously, it's a difficult one. I've been really impressed with Ollie McBurney at Hull. He's one of the top goal scorers in the league as well. I think he's been brilliant. And I think if Hull... And to be fair, he played in the Premier League 2 seasons ago at Sheffield United. And considering the fact that Sheffield United were awful, they conceded over 100 goals. But he managed to get 6 goals, 3 assists, which is very impressive for a team that finished bottom and was so bad. And then he was at Las Palmas last season, but they got relegated, so he came back to English football. But I think he's done very well. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But that was a very good question. I like that. I can only see the top 10 on my screen. I'm just wondering if there's any... I think Sorba Thomas at Stoke, he's been unbelievable. I think he's got about 10 goals, 11 assists, something like that. Yeah, 10 goals, 11 assists. He's been absolutely superb. I think a Premier League club will be after him. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Have to wait and see if any of those players that I've mentioned do get a move. But to be fair, I'm not just saying this for the Premier League. I think there will be Championship clubs going for these players as well, like the top end Championship clubs that don't get promoted. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, there's been the first goal of the second half. I think. Oh no, there's been 2 goals. Bloody hell! So on the video printer, Southampton have made it 2-0 at Deepdale against Preston, and also Millwall have doubled their lead at the Den. They lead Oxford by 2-0. I'm just trying to see who scored, and it's Femi Aziz again, his 2nd of the game. I think I just mentioned him as well, saying that if Millwall don't get promoted, Premier League clubs will be going for him 100%, and he is obviously not there. Where is he? Bloody camera angle. Yep, he is there on the thumbnail. Brilliant player. 2-0 Millwall. I mean, again, it doesn't really do a lot for them because Ipswich are winning, but at least they're doing their bit. And at least it will give them some momentum going into the playoffs if they don't get promoted today. And yeah, Southampton have doubled their lead. Ross Stewart with the goal. Ball into the box. Ross Stewart, touch control. Oh, really good. Amazing footwork. Oh, what a goal that is. I mean, it's really poor defending from Preston, you could say, but amazing footwork from Ross Stewart, and Southampton have doubled their lead. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Southampton win the playoffs. They are unbelievable. They've been unbelievable this calendar year. I think they've only lost one. Yeah, they've only lost one league game. No, sorry. I think they've only lost two league games this calendar year. They've been unbelievable. So how many's that now? Is that 20 goals? 25 to go. Surely, if I get this right, I'm clipping this and I'm going to milk it so much. Because that is genuinely incredible. That's like a once-in-a-lifetime guess correct. To predict the exact number of goals in 12 games, across 12 games. That'd be amazing. I mean, at least Millwall were doing their bit. Okay, it might not be enough for autos, but will they be favourites going into the playoffs because of their league position? They are very good, Millwall, 100%. But I just think Southampton, with the way that they've done, with how they've been doing, I think they would probably go into it as favourites. I mean, I would rather Southampton don't get promoted. Not because I don't like them, but it's just I'm sick and tired of seeing the same teams come up and then go straight back down. Southampton and Ipswich were in the Premier League last season, got relegated 19th and 20th. So I just don't really want to see them both come up again. But we'll have to wait and see. Oh, wow. Villarreal lead. I mean, completely irrelevant to the stream. But yeah, I think there's going to be some games where it's not just set for the Championship. It's just set for leagues around the world as well. But yeah. Just ignore that. Bloody hell. Oh. Sorry about that. If you've got to itch, you've got to itch. Any more goals? Potentially? I'm not too sure. Obviously, I can't hear what they're saying because I get bloody copyrighted. But, actually, would I get copyrighted if it's just sound? As long as they don't see it. No, because I'll still be talking, but I could just have it... Nah, I don't want to risk it. I do not want to risk anything. Bloody hell, got itchy bottom. Fantastic. Ugh. Is what it is. Yeah, Derby still winning. As it stands, they will be in the playoffs, which would be a fantastic achievement. I mean, they've been in and around it all season, Derby, haven't they? They've not actually been in the playoffs, but they've always been around. Like, yeah, they've been like 7th, 8th, 9th territory all season, really. But yeah. Has there been a goal anywhere? Potentially. I could just tell from the presenter's facial expressions. Has there been a goal? No. What do we want? Goals. And when do we want them? We want them right now. Is there a highlight in this Ipswich QPR game? Not too sure. They're not showing anything. Yeah, Southampton, Middlesbrough can. It kind of does matter when it comes to Southampton and Middlesbrough because I think whoever finishes fourth will get the. Whoever finishes fourth, so third and fourth get the second leg of the playoff semi-finals at home, and then fifth and sixth have the first legs at home. I mean, I think you definitely rather have the second leg at home because if you get a good result in the away leg. Then you'll have the crowd on your side. It'll be an amazing atmosphere. Yeah, that would be fantastic. So as it stands right now, Millwall would play Derby at home in the second leg, and Southampton would play Middlesbrough at home in the second leg. Just give me a minute, guys. I will be back in literally about 30 seconds. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Just had to do something. I just love the Championship. I really do. I think it's one of the best leagues in the world. Maybe not in terms of like quality, but in terms of entertainment. How competitive it is. It's genuinely, it's an amazing league. I think you could say the same for League One and League Two. I love all the English leagues because there's so much drama. There's so many teams as well, which I think helps. Like, and obviously it's different. It's different with the Premier League. I mean, I love the Premier League, favorite league in the world, best league in the world. But obviously with like Championship, League One, League Two, and National League, and obviously the other leagues below. Obviously you got the title, you've got automatic promotion, you've got playoffs, you've got relegation. It's amazing. Obviously with the Premier League, you've got the title, you've got Champions League football, Europa League, Europa Conference League, and relegation. But yeah, there's just so much drama, so much drama. Nice hairline there. Only 2 goals in this second half so far. Come on. I need 25 more goals. I'm sure as the second half progresses, we will get plenty of goals. Yeah, they're just on a break at the moment, so I can't really see anything. There's Premier League games at 3. We've got Brentford, West Ham, Newcastle, Brighton, and Wolves, Sunderland. I must say that Brentford, West Ham game is huge. I honestly think, right, if West Ham win today away at Brentford and Tottenham lose tomorrow away at Villa, I think it's done. Purely because right now the gap is 2 points. West Ham on 36, Spurs on 34. If West Ham win today, that's 39, and if Tottenham lose tomorrow, that's 30. They'll stay on 34. It'll be a 5-point gap with 3 games to go, so that's 9 points to play for. And Spurs have still got to play Leeds, Chelsea, and Everton. And who will West Ham have? Arsenal, Newcastle, Leeds. I just think it'd be too much. So this weekend, this Premier League weekend could decide the relegation battle. But obviously, if West Ham lose today or even draw, and then Tottenham win tomorrow, makes it oh so interesting. I mean, it's interesting enough, but like if they're on the same points, or if it's a 1-point gap, it's incredible, really. How has there only been 2 goals in this second half so far? There's got to be something. There's got to be something coming, surely. Oh, they've got for any of you watching Soccer Saturday, they've got like a breaking news at the top left of the screen. Can someone let me know what that is, please? If any of you, if you're not watching it, it's fine. But for those of you who are watching Soccer Saturday, what was that breaking news headline at the top left? I'm quite curious now because obviously I can't hear it because of copyright. Oh, really good chance for Hull. Brilliant save from Kovacevic. That would have put Hull up to 6th. Yeah, I'm really curious to hear about what that breaking news was. I'm hoping someone's watching it. Didn't see it. No, I saw the breaking news thing on the top left, but obviously I don't know what it was about. I couldn't hear it. Great save from QPR's goalkeeper. Unless they might have had it like going across. I don't know. But no, I'm not too sure what it was. Was it big news or was it just like team news? Not that important as it was scrolling. Oh, yeah, good point to be fair. But yeah, that's fine. Is what it is. How has there only been 2 goals? We're We're almost 20 minutes. Well, about 15 minutes into the second half, and there's only been 2 goals. Not ideal. Yeah, everything is still as it stands with Millwall, Southampton, Middlesbrough, Derby in the playoffs. Ipswich will be automatically promoted. Good save from Middlesbrough keeper, Sol Bryn. Come on, where's the goals? I need stuff to talk about. What about that? So yeah, Norwich are 9th, Birmingham 10th. I think Birmingham have slightly underachieved, to be honest. The amount of money they spent in the summer and the fact they're not even really... Oh, hang on. This Millwall should have been free. Good save. Rebound. Side netting. But yeah, look. I think Birmingham... Is it the manager? Is it Chris Davis? Do they need to replace him? Obviously, he did an amazing job last season. They got 111 points in League One. So I am interested to see if they keep him or not. How many points? Right now, as it stands, they're 8 points off the playoffs. We've finally got a goal in the Championship, and it's Coventry. They've made it 3-0 at Vicarage Road, and it is a hat-trick for Ellis Sims. In the 58th minute. Terrible end to the season for Watford. Amazing end to the season for champions Coventry. Oh, did QPR have a chance here? They're coming forward. I don't think they've scored. Oh, hello. This is an opportunity. Shot. Good save. Oh, really good chance for QPR. I actually checked the stats at half-time. QPR have not even done that bad. They're playing quite well. I want to get an update on the stats because I think even though they're 2-0 down, they've not done that bad. So the stats... Yeah, this is what I mean. Ipswich have had 9 shots, 6 on target. QPR have had 8 shots, 2 on target. Let's have a look at this Ellis Sims hat-trick goal. Keeper parried it away, and it came back, and then Ellis Sims finished it from a cutback. Another goal. Oh, interesting. Preston have got a goal back against Southampton. Lewis Dobbin. He's had a very good season. He was on loan at Norwich for half of last season. I thought they were going to buy him permanently. I thought he did quite well at Norwich. But yeah, he's gone to Preston and he has made it 2-1. Let's have a look at the goal quickly. Has it come from a Southampton corner? Has it? I think it... Oh, wow. It's come from a Southampton goalkeeper. Preston goalkeeper, I think it's Daniel Iverson. Oh my... Oh no! Oh my God! What was that? What have I just seen? So, Southampton had a corner. They had a shot. Daniel Iverson saved. And then he... As you do when keepers... For the count... as you do when keepers... there's a breakaway. Keeper volleys it up the pitch. For some reason, Southampton goalkeeper Daniel Perrott, who has been amazing for them since he joined in January, for some reason he comes out to try and sweep the ball and then he slips. And then Dobbin has literally just got to run forward with the ball and put it into an empty net. That is I can't believe what I've just seen there. That is genuinely amazing. Wow, that's amazing. So we've had 2 massive goalkeeping errors. I'll tell you what I'm interested about. How many Championship players will play the World Cup this summer? There will be a few, 100%. Oh, I've just seen... Wait, what's happened here? Oh, wow. Big goal. Big goal at Pride Park. Derby have conceded. Sheffield United have scored. And it's 1-1. And it's Tom Cannon with the goal. Oh, no. Oh, it's a terrible pass. Oh, no. Oh, it's awful from Derby. It's an absolute gift, but they've got to reset. They've got to reset. As it stands now, Wrexham have gone up to 6th, Hull to 7th. Derby have gone from 6th to 8th. That is how quickly it can change. Wow. Tom Cannon with the goal. It was a poor back pass. I think it was 2 passes from Sheffield United, and then Tom Cannon put it into it wasn't an empty net, but He had most of the goal to aim at and he put it right in the corner. That is a massive goal in this playoff race. And the only thing that separates Wrexham and Hull, because they've both scored the same amount of goals, it's goal difference. It is goal difference. Wrexham +4, Hull +3. Wow. This is incredible. And Wrexham have conceded one less goal as well. So it is literally, you can't see it there because of the funnel, one singular goal. Wow. I wonder what was happening because it said Derby was still winning. Oh, no, it didn't. Yeah, because Wrexham moved up to 6th and I was like, what's happened here? And then, as I could see there, Derby have made it, Sheffield United have equalised. But yeah, as I was saying, just before Sheffield United equalised, I am very interested to see how many Championship players are at the World Cup this summer. There'll definitely be a few, 100%. Because obviously, when it's the international break, Championship games don't go ahead because of international call-ups. So yeah, I am very interested to see how many will play there. Bristol City had a chance. Oh, they hit the post. It came back out and deflected out for a corner. Might have to shut my bloody window. Can you hear that? Someone cutting their grass outside. If you can, just let me know and I'll shut my window. It's very annoying. This is about half an hour to go here. Is it yeah, about half an hour to go in these games. So much tension. So much to fight for still. Can QPR just get a goal back, please? Just make it interesting of some sort. It's Femi Aziz who was on a hat-trick. He's put the ball in. It was cleared. It came out. Oh, what a strike that was. Really good save to deny Mark Leonard. Hey, Man United women have equalised. Go on, ladies. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too bothered about the women's scores, but yeah, it's good that... I don't think that does anything for United women, though, in terms of trying to get Champions League football for next season. I'm actually quite interested to see the WSL table and where we are. I actually don't know where we are in the table, to be honest. WSL, right now, we're 4th. We're only 2 points off Champions League, but for some reason, Arsenal have got 3 games in hand. That's really strange. I think it's because they're still in the Champions League. I have no idea. But yeah, United women have equalised, so at least they're not going to lose. Still 2-0 at Portman Road. Ipswich looking very good for second place. They're making a couple of changes. Philogene has come off. Jack Clark, who is the other player in my thumbnail. Yeah, Philogene got the second of the game inside 9 minutes. Which was obviously a big goal for the Tractor Boys. And George Hurst, the man who scored the first goal and assisted the second goal, is also coming off. Yeah, we're starting to get a few more goals now, which is good. I'm not too sure how close I am to the 45, but yeah. Sky have done it again. They've got a breaking news tab at the top left. What is that breaking news? I can't see it. Well, no, I can see it, but I can't hear it. What is that breaking news? I mean, that's twice they've done it now. It must be some big news, surely. But yeah. Need another goal in the Bristol City game, please. I'm assuming that's for your bet, Dad. Oh, something came up. I thought it was actually going to be another Bristol City goal, but no. Full time in the United women's game, 1-1 against Brighton. I think there could there be another goal, Bristol? Well, Bristol City hit the post like literally 2 minutes ago. So yeah, still loads of time to go in every single game. So as it stands, because obviously Derby are now drawing, Millwall will play Wrexham in the playoff semi-finals, and of course, unless Millwall lose, then it'll be Southampton against Middlesbrough in the playoffs. That'd be a good game. That'd be a good 2 games because obviously it's semi-finals, both legs. Might potentially do some watch-alongs for that. I'll see I will see. I might do one for the second leg. I don't know if I'll do both legs. I haven't decided yet. I'll definitely do a watch along for the Championship playoff final. I think that's in 3 weeks from now. Yeah, 3 weeks from now. Hope Wrexham make it to the playoffs. Yeah, I don't mind really. I don't mind whether it's Wrexham, Hull or Derby. But I must say, if Wrexham get back to back, was that 4? Yeah, back to back promotions. National League to the Premier League in 4 years. That's literally Football Manager at its finest. That'd be incredible. And of course, the money has helped Wrexham along the way. Obviously, they've got very rich owners in Ryan Reynolds, and Rob McElhenney. Obviously, they've done incredible since they bought the club a couple of years back. But ultimately, yes, they've obviously spent a lot of money, but you've still got to get the results on the pitch. Wow. What do you mean, wow? What's that? Oh, wow. Wow, indeed. I think that's it now. I think Derby are buggered. Derby are screwed. Sheffield United have made it 2-1 at Pride Park. Sidney Peck with the goal in the 69th minute, and I think I can now categorically say that Derby will not be getting into the playoffs unless they win. And I'll tell you what would be even worse for Derby if one of Wrexham or Hull were to take the lead. Wow, that is massive. That is such a shame for Derby. Because Sheffield United have got literally nothing to play for. But yeah, I mean, they're on a break at the moment, so I can't see the goal. But yeah, that is huge. That is huge. Wow. That's completely changed it. Because Derby go back on to 69 points, Wrexham and Hull are on 71. The only thing that's separating Wrexham and Hull is literally one singular goal. Ah, Derby, what have you done? And look, to be fair, I did say that I don't think Derby are ready for the Premier League. I said that in my video about my Championship final day preview. But obviously, you still want to get to the playoffs. Let's have a look at the goal from Sidney Peck. Was it a good strike? Oh, it's a really good strike. Brilliant strike from Sidney Peck. And I think that is the goal that means Derby will not get into the playoffs. It's a really good strike, to be fair. Yeah, receives the ball, takes a touch. It's a really good finish past Zetterstrom, the Derby goalkeeper. There's still time. They've still got 20 minutes. And if they can get an equaliser soon, then anything could happen. Wow. Oh, it goes from bad to worse for Derby. They're losing, and Hull have just taken the lead against Norwich, and it's that man, Ollie McBurney. That is massive. I mean, he's completely unmarked. That is a massive goal. With about 23 minutes to go in that game, as it stands, it should update any minute now. Yeah, it says Hull winning 2-1, which need them to move up to 6th. Wow, Ollie McBurney. I said him when I was asked that question of what players could be what players could be signed as they've impressed me in the Championship this season. Ollie McBurney, I said, was one, and he has scored a massive goal. So even if Derby were to come back and win, it wouldn't matter because as it stands, it's now going to be Millwall against Hull in the playoffs. It has changed so much, genuinely changed so much. But it could change again and again and again. It is still in Wrexham's hands, though. If Wrexham score again, if Wrexham make it 3-2, they'll be going up to 6th. Oh, that's terrible for Derby. It was going so well. They were 6th for half-time. Now they're down to 8th. And even if they come back and beat Sheffield United, unless Norwich can do them a favour, Derby won't be in the playoffs. Nan's back. Hello, Nan. Good to see you again. This was the Man United women's goal, I'm just saying. Oh, great finish. Really good finish. Oh, Derby County. Wow. It's actually mental that the final days in, like, whether it's the Championship, League 1, League 2, you can literally be like that, and then a minute later be like that. Like, genuinely, it's soul-destroying. Wow. Still 2-0 between Ipswich and QPR. Ipswich looking very good for automatic promotion. I really do hope QPR can still make it interesting, but I do doubt it's going to happen. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Morgan Whittaker, who has arguably been Middlesbrough's best player this season, he's coming off. I don't know if it's an injury or some sort, but yeah. Kiefer Moore, the big man, is on for Ipswich, replacing Sam Smith. No, not the singer. I've already made that joke. But yeah, Kiefer Moore's coming on. I'm really surprised. If Whittaker's not injured, I'm really surprised that he's come off there. Should we have a quick update and see how many goals there have been and if I'm any closer to 45? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 18, 21, 25. There's not going to be 20 goals in the last 20 minutes. I honestly thought there was going to be... I think 45 is realistic, or maybe just a bit too much, to be honest. Oh my God. Oh, Middlesbrough. How has he missed? Oh my God. How have Middlesbrough not taken the lead there? That is unbelievable goalkeeping from Danny Ward. Just put it in the net, man. What would that have meant? Well, that would have been amazing for Hull. Would have been awful for Wrexham. Doesn't matter for Derby because they're losing. If Middlesbrough beat Port... Oh, we've had a goal at Ewood Park. Finally, a goal at Ewood Park. Blackburn, Leicester. Leicester have taken the lead. It's Steffi Mavididi with the goal. Leicester are already relegated, but I think with this result, because Oxford are losing, Leicester would go up to 22nd. Do you know what the funniest thing is? I guarantee if I look at the table right now, because I can't see the bottom, if Leicester didn't have the points deduction, they'd stay up. Let me have a look. Oh, bloody hell, let's have a look at the goal. It's a good finish, to be fair. Fair play to those Leicester fans. They could have easily boycotted this game, because obviously they're already relegated, but fair play to them. Yeah, if Leicester didn't have the points deduction, they'd be 21st right now, and it would have been West Brom in the relegation zone. And West Brom had a points deduction as well, didn't they? Oh, yes! There's been a goal in every championship game, and Swansea lead Charlton, and it's Adam Eder with the goal. Brilliant finish, which means there has been at least one goal in all 12 championship games today. Is that 29 goals now? Or 20? No, 27. I'm nowhere near the 45. Bloody hell. I just assumed there'd be a lot. And 27 is still a lot. That's an average of what? Just over 2 goals every game. But yeah. Oh, QPR are going to ruin it. I want Millwall in the Prem, man. I really want Millwall in the Prem. And they could still get in the Prem, but obviously it's going to be much difficult to get promoted via the playoffs than it is to get promoted today. Yeah, some of the games started a little bit later than usual. So, yeah. For example, like Leicester obviously scored 78th minute. Swansea scored 74th minute. So, yeah. More breaking news. Someone's got to tell me what that breaking news is. That's the third time they've put... Is it like... It might be to do with like Premier League team news, because obviously there's games kicking off at 3. That's probably what it is, to be fair, because they're now showing the Newcastle players arriving at St James's Park. Yeah. That's fine then. I mean, I suppose Derby could make it... Well, to be fair, it doesn't really matter, Derby's result now. I think Derby would feel much better if they lose, if one of Hull or Wrexham win. Purely because, obviously, if Hull and Wrexham both fail to win, and then Derby failed to win as well, then it's like... Then we just lost, even though if we won, we would have got playoffs. Oh, it is team news. Okay, I'm glad we got that clarified, because I was very curious. Yeah, it's looking good for Hull. Looking very good indeed. They're 2 points ahead of Wrexham, 4 points ahead of Derby. I mean, if you're a Leicester fan, you'd be slightly annoyed, considering the fact that if you didn't have the points deduction, you'd be 21st and you'd be safe. But then again, it would probably... Because West Brom are losing, aren't they, to Sheffield Wednesday? I don't think West Brom care about that game too much, because they're already safe. But I think if West Brom weren't safe, they'd probably take that game a little bit more seriously. And West Brom should be beating Sheffield Wednesday, let's be honest. Wednesday actually going to win a home game. It's incredible. Or just a game in general. They haven't won since September, which is a crazy amount of time. Oh, another goal. Oh, it's Women's Champions League. But Arsenal are losing. Not surprising. Arsenal in the Champions League. But to be fair, I think the women are the reigning champions. So, yeah, that logic doesn't apply for the women as it does for the men. See if we get any more big goals. I'm sure we'll get a few more. It's still if Wrexham score against Middlesbrough, Wrexham will take 6th place. A lot can change in 15 minutes or so. I just need QPR to score just so he's interesting. So there's a little bit of nerves. Why did they have to concede 2 in the first 9 minutes? Bloody hell. Yeah, Norwich will finish 9th, Birmingham 10th, Derby 8th. To be fair, 8th for Derby is still very good. And let's be honest, I don't think they were going to get promoted anyway. Not because they're not good, but they're just not ready for the Premier League, in my opinion. Is there a goal anywhere? Oh no, they're just showing the table. Oh, bloody back is killing. Oh no, apparently the Lyon goal is not a goal. It doesn't stand. Oh, there's been a goal in the Swansea-Charlton game. Charlton have equalised. I think it's Miles Leaburn. Yeah, Miles Leaburn with the equaliser for Nathan Jones' side. Again, that game means absolutely nothing to both teams, but I'm sure they'll both want to finish their season on a high. Yeah, corner comes in. It's just a very good header from the striker. Yeah, sorry if I keep banging and tapping my desk. Apparently it's very loud, so I apologise for that. Well, I'm doing United-Liverpool tomorrow. I've got to really try and avoid banging my desk. Well, hopefully we win and I won't get too angry. They keep showing the Ipswich game, but there's no goals. Yeah, Ipswich had a free kick. Davis took. Oh, that should have been the third goal, really. Who headed that? Darragh O'Shea, the captain. He should have made it 3, and that would have definitely sealed promotion for Ipswich. They're still obviously in a very good position, but they do like to say that 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline in football, no matter what minute it is. Hull still beating Norwich 2-1. It's incredible that Hull could have potentially been playing League One football this season, and next season they could be playing Premier League football. It'd be unbelievable. Oh dear, I think Hull's goalkeeper, I forgot his name. He let me try and find his name quickly. But they've just shown a clip of him taking a goal kick. I think he's done something with his back. Who's that goalkeeper? Ivor Pandor, the Croatian. Yeah, he went to take the goal. I don't know if it was a goal kick or a free kick, but it was a long kick, and I think he's done his back in. That is not ideal. Not ideal whatsoever. Especially as they could potentially have the playoffs coming up. I think Derby are done, man. They're done. Has there been a goal? No, there's been no goals. Still 2-2 between Wrexham and Middlesbrough. But they're showing Middlesbrough had a free kick. Oh, he's got to score. Honestly, the amount of chances that Middlesbrough have had in this second half, it's incredible that's remained 2-2. But to be fair, even if Middlesbrough win, does it do anything for them? Actually, it would. They would play the second leg of the playoff semi-final at home, which could be a massive factor or a massive benefit. Oh, wow. Well, literally about 10 minutes ago, there was no goals in that Swansea-Charlton game. There's now 3. Swansea have taken the lead again. It's Adam Eder with his second goal of the game. Normally it's Zan Vopotnik who's been scoring the goals for Swansea this season. And obviously he's the championship top goal scorer. But Adam Eder with his second goal of the game, and Swansea lead 2-1 against Charlton. It does take a deflection, but it is a very good finish. I think Swansea could potentially get playoffs next season. I've been really impressed with them since their new manager Vitor Matos has come in. He's done a very good job. And if they can keep Vipotnik, I would not be surprised if they have a cheeky run for the playoffs. What's happened here? Sheffield United still winning. West Brom are back in the game against Sheffield Wednesday. Carl and Grant. I just know what's going to happen. Wednesday are going to concede last minute, aren't they? And it's going to end up in a draw. It honestly wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. Dad's celebrating. Why are you celebrating? Oh, because of West Brom. West Brom are not coming back to win, Dad. Or unless Bristol City have scored and I've not seen it. Or if Stoke have scored and I've not seen it. Oh, what a terrible way for Derby's season to finish. Again, obviously with Hull winning, it was out of their hands anyway, but to not even win the game. Yes, there we go. Bristol City have made it 2-0. Sam Bell with the second goal of the game in the 88th minute, which means obviously this could be Roy Hodgson's last game managed in English football in general. But if it is, he's going out on a high. Sam Bell with the second goal of the game. Corner came in, header, and then Bell. Very nice finish from close range. And Bristol City lead 2-0. Can I just say, what has happened to Stoke? For the first few months of this, I think I saw a stat earlier coming into this game, because obviously it was involving automatic promotion. I think Stoke have spent the third longest amount of days in the Championship's top two, but they're nowhere near it now. I think they're like 17th, which is, I mean, it seems like Stoke finished like between 14th and 18th every season. But yeah, I can't believe that I think they were going to drop off at some point, because ultimately, surely you're not just going to go from like 17th to 2nd or 3rd. But I thought they'd be going for the playoffs 100%. Like, their decline has been incredible. But yeah, Bristol City, I must say, Roy Hodgson, what a man you are. And if that is your last game, if that is the last time you're going to be managing in football, what a way to go out with a 2-0 win. Did QPR have a chance here? Oh, good save. Rebound. Oh, my word. What a chance for QPR. That would have made it very interesting. Paul Smythe. Roy. Yeah, I love Roy Hodgson, man. I love him. But to be fair, I saw an interview he did yesterday. Apparently he said these 7 games for Bristol City have shown that he can still manage at a good level. So who knows, he might not retire. But we'll have to wait and see. Is there another chance for Middlesbrough? Oh no, it's Wrexham. Wrexham counter-attack. Who's that? Is that Broadhead? Yeah, I think it's Broadhead. Oh, what a run that is. Oh, Broadhead. What's it? He's just stopped. Surely a goal. Oh, he's put it over the bar. Wrexham. I know. What a chance. It could be Hull's day. Where were Hull coming into? They were 7th, weren't they? Yeah. But this could be Hull's day. But then again, if Hull concede, Wrexham don't actually have to win to get playoffs. If Hull concede. Still so much drama that could happen in the last few minutes. I've really enjoyed this stream, guys. So if you have as well, don't forget to like. Oh, bloody hell, I normally do it like that. Don't forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel. I'm not too sure how many subscribers we're on now, but I think we have now hit 260. In terms of how long's left in each game, 90 minutes. We've got about, I'd say, most games are coming towards just under 5 minutes plus stoppage time. Yeah, I think it's fair to say Ipswich will be joining Coventry in the Premier League. There we go. It's done now. It's 3-0. 3-0 to Ipswich. 4-0 to Coventry as well. But yeah, Ipswich have made it 3-0. Ipswich will be promoted to the Premier League. I mean, I don't mind. I just want them to stay up then, because it's just pointless seeing them come up and down every season. Sorry about my dog barking. Who scored? I'm not too sure, actually. I thought that was going to be it could have been a foul on the goalkeeper. It was Casey McAteer. I think that's his 2nd goal of the season, and that secures it. Ipswich will be playing Premier League football again next season. But don't be surprised if they come straight back down. And what a day for Coventry. 4-0 against Watford away. Victor Torp with the goal. It's a shame for Millwall. It's a real shame. To be fair, even if Ipswich lost on Tuesday night to Southampton, Ipswich would still be getting promoted on goal difference. I think as soon as Ipswich scored in the first 3 minutes and then they scored again in the 9th minute, it was done. It was done from that point. But Millwall still have a chance of getting promoted to the Premier League via the playoffs. They finished third. Whoever it is, whether it's Hull, Wrexham, or it's not going to be Derby, whether it's Hull or Wrexham, they'll have the second leg at home. And who knows? It's a one-off game at Wembley if they get there. They are still very capable of getting to the Premier League next season. But yeah, 4th goal for Coventry. Victor Torp with it. Let's see. That is outrageous. What a goal from Victor Torp. He can certainly hit them. Funnily enough, he was the guy who scored Coventry's disallowed goal against Man United in the Championship playoff semi-finals. So, no. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. In the FA Cup semi-finals 2 seasons ago, we were 3-0 up against Coventry. They got it back to 3-3, which meant it went to extra time. And then Victor Torp scored with the last kick of the game. Wait, have Wrexham scored? Oh, surely. Oh, block. Oh, my God. How have they not scored? Oh, this is going to go right down to the wire. Oh, this is incredible. Swansea have scored again. That's now 4 goals within the last 15 minutes of that Swansea-Charlton game. But Leo Walter has made sure of the 3 points for Swansea. Oh, honestly, this is drama. This is genuine drama. All Wrexham need is a goal. Oh, wow. What a free kick that is from Leo Walter. Brilliant end to the season for Swansea. Oh, mate, this is genuinely incredible. Wow. Just wow. We have our first full time on this championship final day. It's finished Blackburn 0, Leicester 1 at Ewood Park. Obviously, Leicester were relegated about a week ago. But it's a decent way to finish a season, at least. You've won the game. Steffi Mavadidi with the only goal of the game. But for Leicester next season, they will be playing in League One. But it's incredible. Without the points deduction, they would have stayed up. But would they? On points, yes. But West Brom would have definitely taken that Sheffield Wednesday game more seriously today. But yeah, ultimately for Leicester, 2 decent results in the last few games. Drew 1-1 at home to Millwall and beat Blackburn 1-0. But ultimately, it's just not enough. They've been awful all season and they've ultimately paid the price for it. But I am sure we'll see them back in the Championship in no time. Oh, mate, this is... I don't know. There's 5 added minutes of the race course. It isn't actually over if Wrexham don't win, if Hull concede as well. This is drama. I love it. Surely there's not going to be one more twist. You wouldn't think so, but I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, for Millwall, unfortunately, they will not be getting automatically promoted today, but they've had an incredible season and they're going to finish 3rd, which is their highest championship finish for a long while. Oh, what a free kick that would have been. But listen, look, they have had the opportunity. I've just realised, if they beat Leicester, they would have done it. If they beat Leicester, they'd be automatically promoted. Fine margins. That's why every game in the Championship is important. Oh, there's been another goal at Deepdale. Preston 1, Southampton 3. Southampton making sure of the 3 points. And it looks like, as it stands, they will finish 4th, which means they'll have the playoff semi-final second leg at home to Middlesbrough. Unless Middlesbrough score a late winner. But yeah, Kyle Larin, who I must say has been an amazing signing for Southampton. Full-time at Ashton Gate. Bristol City 2, Stoke 0. Roy Hodgson, potentially his final game in charge. Potentially Roy Hodgson's final game as a football manager. He has had an amazing career and he's came into Bristol City. He steadied the ship. 7 games, 3 wins, 2 draws, 2 defeats. If this is it for Roy Hodgson in terms of management, it's been an absolute pleasure, Roy. What a man. But to be fair, he has shown he can still do it at the top level. The Championship is a very good level, so yeah. We'll have to see what the future holds for Roy. Is there going to be one more twist at the racecourse or at the MKM Stadium? We'll have to wait and see. There can't be too long left now. Oh, excuse me. So I think with that result, Leicester finished 22nd ahead of Oxford because Oxford are losing. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it, whether you finish 22nd or 23rd? Drama. Is there going to be one more twist? Has that goal in the 67th minute from Ollie McBurney sealed Hull's place in the playoffs? Can't believe there's been no goals in the second half in that Wrexham-Middlesbrough game. Full time at Fratton Park, Portsmouth won, Birmingham won, which means that Birmingham finished the season in 10th. Could have been a little bit better with the signings that they've made, but I'm sure they'll kick on again next season, potentially with or without Chris Davis in charge. We'll have to wait and see. And if they won that game, they could have finished in 9th, because obviously Norwich are losing to Hull. But yeah, is what it is. For Portsmouth, they've stayed up. They'll be playing Championship football again next season. I'm not too sure whether, when all the games are done, I'll tell you guys all the Championship table confirmed. And also full-time at Vicarage Road, Watford 0, Coventry 4. An amazing result for Coventry. A hat-trick for Ellis Sims and a stunner from Victor Torp. What a way for Coventry to finish one of the best seasons of their lifetime. 95 points, and they will be playing Premier League football next season, and they go up as champions. What a season for them. And it's also full-time at the Den. Millwall 2, Oxford 0. And unfortunately for Millwall, I mean, the result is a very good result, beating Oxford 2-0. But it does mean, unfortunately, because Ipswich are beating QPR 3-0, Millwall miss out on automatic promotion. But they are still in the playoffs. They finished third. It's been an amazing season for them. And they are 3 games away from being promoted. Obviously, they're going to be gutted because today could have been the day they did it. But ultimately, they've had a great season and there is still a chance they're in the Premier League next season. We'll have to wait and see. Femi Aziz with both goals in that game. And full-time at Deepdale as well. Preston 1, Southampton 3. Very good result for Tonda Eckert's side. Their amazing unbeaten run in the league continues. As it stands, they will be 4th unless Middlesbrough score a late goal here. Oh, is that it? It's full time. It is full time at the racecourse. It's not over yet. It's finished Wrexham 2, Middlesbrough 2. If Norwich score, then Wrexham will go into 6th. But hang on, is that it? I'm not too sure how long's left. I'm just reacting to what the pundits are doing. Did Norwich have a chance here? They did. Ball came in. Weird clearance. I think, is it a corner for Norwich? It is a corner. They couldn't, could they? Here's Mundell Smith. Oh, he went for the shot and it's right into the stands. And that might just be it for Hull. I don't know how long's left, but it's finished Wrexham 2, Middlesbrough 2. Middlesbrough finished 5th. And it is full-time at Portman Road, and Ipswich are promoted back to the Premier League at the very first time of asking. They've beaten QPR by 3-0 today. They finished 2nd on 84 points. I mean, in terms of expectations, I thought they were going to win the league, but ultimately, they've got the job done. They are promoted, and they will be back in the Premier League next season for another shot at survival. The fans are invading the pitch, and they've got every right to. It's been a very good season for Ipswich. Could they have done a little bit more? Maybe, win the league. Maybe got a little bit more points than 84. I think when they got promoted 2 seasons ago, they had much more points than that. But it has finished Ipswich 3, QPR 0, and Ipswich are promoted to the Premier League. I think all the games are done apart from the game at the MKM Stadium between Hull and... there's still quite a few games going on. Hull, Norwich, Derby, Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday, West Brom and Swansea, Charlton. But yeah, Kieran McKenna, that is his second promotion. Kieran McKenna, that is his... that is his 3rd promotion in 4 years. 22-23 got promoted from League One to the Championship. 23-24 promoted from the Premier League from the Championship to the Premier League. 24-25 last season got relegated. 25-26 promoted back to the Premier League. Swansea 3, Charlton 1. It is finished at the Swansea.com Stadium. A very good end to the season for Swansea. And I think it's fair to say if they can keep Zan Vipotnik, who has won the Championship Golden Boot, by the way, I think there is definitely a chance that they could be up there for playoffs next season. Have Hull done it? I'm just waiting. I don't know how long's left. They're still playing at Hillsborough, by the way. Sheffield Wednesday 2, West Brom 1. Sheffield Wednesday so close to winning their first home game of the season. I don't know how long's left. I keep spitting everywhere. Bloody hell. Sorry about that. Or hold 6 added minutes, but I can't see how long's been played. No way if Norwich scored. No, surely not. What's happened? Right, McConville. What's happened? Eh? Oh! He's not giving... No way! He hasn't given the pen. There's no VAR. Let's have a look. Where? Oh my God. That could have been a penalty. Right, corner for Norwich. This might be the last chance. It's going to be Liam Gibbs to take. Oh my God. If there was VAR, I think they would have given that as a penalty. Oh my God. That could literally be what gets Hull into the playoffs, that decision. That is absolutely unbelievable. But it's not done yet. This might be the last chance. I don't know how long's left. Norwich have got a corner. If Hull can get this away, that might be them in the playoffs. Why are they not showing the corner? Why are they not showing the corner? For God's sake. They're still playing at Derby as well. I mean, hang on. But Derby are losing, so it don't matter. This is. I think this might be the last chance. Corner is going to come in from Liam Gibbs. Ball into the box, and it is claimed by... Is it Panda? Did Panda... Yeah, Panda managed to stay on, even though it looked like he hurt his back. He's claimed the ball, and that might be Hull City in the Championship playoffs. I'm really interested to see that decision, whether it was actually a penalty. That is unbelievable. What a decision to make as well, to not give it. I'm really interested to see the replay. Has it finished? Has it finished? I think it might have finished. And that is full time at the MKM Stadium, and Hull City have beaten Norwich by 2-1, which means that Hull, incredibly, are in the playoffs. They've finished 6th. Wrexham have failed to beat Middlesbrough. Derby are losing to Sheffield United, which means that Hull City on 73 points. The fans are starting to invade the pitch, and I think they've got every reason to. What an achievement, considering the fact that last season, on the final day, they stayed up by one... No, I don't even think it was a point. I think it was goal difference, which meant they stayed up and Luton got relegated. But yeah, with this result, with Hull beating Norwich, Wrexham drawing to Middlesbrough, and Derby losing to Sheffield United. And speaking of Derby, Sheffield United, it is full time at Pride Park. Derby County 1, Sheffield United 2, which means that Derby... But what I think will save Derby a little bit is the fact that even if they won, they wouldn't have got playoffs anyway because Hull have beaten Norwich. Derby would have finished on 72. They would have finished 7th ahead of Wrexham. But yeah, I don't really... Why is Sheffield United... Why is City Peck not happy? They've won the game. Oh wow, it's full time at Hillsborough. Sheffield Wednesday have won their first home game in the last game of the season, which means they have finished the season on 0 points. I mean, people are going to think they've lost every game, but they haven't. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. Kieran McKenna waving to the Ipswich fans. I think, do Ipswich deserve it? Do they deserve promotion? Probably. I think they have been very good. They started quite slow, to be honest, Ipswich. But yeah, they've done very well to get promoted again. It's not easy, because some teams, when they get relegated from the Prem, they don't come straight back up. But Ipswich, fair play to them. I don't mind them getting promoted as long as they stay up. Because if they get relegated again next season, it's just a complete waste of everyone's time. They could be like the new Burnley, just going up, down, up, down, up, down. But we'll have to see how it goes. But Ipswich, what I will say about Ipswich, they'll have a new squad. They've got quite a few new players who weren't part of the team last season, like obviously Anis Mehmeti, Marcelino Nunes. You know, they've got some new players. Darnell Furlong. So yeah, I am interested to see how Ipswich do next season. I think they're going to have to try and take the Leeds approach and the Sunderland approach. Don't sign... Because what I think Ipswich made a mistake on last season was, last season, was that they signed players from the Championship. Yeah, I think that was a big mistake. They have to go into the European market like Leeds and Sunderland have done, which is ultimately why Leeds and Sunderland are going to stay up. But look, for now, they don't have to think about next season yet. They can enjoy the party today. They've beaten QPR 3-0. It would have been nice if it was a little bit more competitive in that game, if there was a little bit more drama. But ultimately, they've got the job done. It's full time at Hillsborough. Sheffield Wednesday have beaten West Brom by 2-1. I must say, well done to Sheffield Wednesday. It has been a season of hell for them. They've finished on 0 points. They are not going to finish on minus points. I don't know if they would rather finish on 0 points or negative points, but well done to Sheffield Wednesday. It's only their second league win of the season. But yeah, massive congratulations. Well, massive congratulations. They're relegated. But what I mean, congratulations on the win. Yeah, they've done very well. Well, what a final day that was. That was absolutely amazing from start to finish. Right, how many goals were there? I don't think there was 45, but there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 26, 27, 31. There was 35. So if we just take 10 off, I would have got it right. But it's not the worst prediction in the world. I said there'd be 45 goals across the 12 games. There was 35. So almost an average of exactly 3 goals each game. I'm going to quickly rattle through the results on this championship final day. And I'll also go through the table. So we've got Blackburn 0, Leicester 1, Bristol City 2, Stoke 0, Derby 1, Sheffield United 2, Hull 2, Norwich 1, Ipswich 3, QPR 0, Millwall 2, Oxford 0, Portsmouth 1, Birmingham 1, Preston 1, Southampton 3, Sheffield Wednesday 2, West Brom 1, Swansea 3, Charlton 1, Watford 0, Coventry 4, and Wrexham 2, Middlesbrough 2. And in terms of the final confirmed league table, we'll go from the bottom. 24th on 0 points, Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, wait. I thought Leicester finished 22nd. My apologies. Oh, you're right, Brady? Robbed. Oh, mate, I can't believe it. I can't believe that pen wasn't given. I need to see a replay, but from my point of view, it definitely looked like a pen. It wouldn't have really done much for Norwich anyway. They would have finished 9th, but as they have done. But yeah, I can't believe that. That is such a big decision as well, because obviously if he gives it, then Norwich probably go on and score and Wrexham get playoffs. Wow, that is massive. I'm really surprised they didn't give that. If there was VAR in the Championship, I think they would have overturned it. Massive decision. I swear like 3 Norwich players, I think, Stacey went down, didn't he? And then, wow. And then I think 2 Norwich players went down and they didn't give it. Wow. That's incredible. So let's quickly go through the final league table for the 25-26 Championship season. So 24th place on 0 points, Sheffield Wednesday. 23rd, Leicester. 22nd, Oxford. Oxford, Leicester and Sheffield Wednesday have been relegated to League One. And then we've got 21st, West Brom. 20th, Blackburn. 19th, Charlton. 18th, Portsmouth. 17th, Stoke. 16th, Watford. 15th, QPR. 14th, Preston. 13th, Sheffield United. 12th, Bristol City. 11th, Swansea. 10th, Birmingham. 9th, Norwich. 8th, Derby. 7th, Wrexham. And then in the playoff places, 6th, Hull City. 5th, Middlesbrough. 4th, Southampton. 3rd, Millwall. And then the top 2 automatically promoted to the Premier League. 2nd, Ipswich. And then champions, Coventry City. So Coventry and Ipswich promoted. Oxford, Leicester and... Bloody hell, let's do that again. Coventry and Ipswich automatically promoted to the Premier League. Coventry go up as champions. In the playoffs, we've got Millwall against Hull and Southampton against Middlesbrough. And they're showing the schedule right now. Hull against Millwall at the MKM Stadium, Friday, 8 p.m. kickoff. And then Middlesbrough against Southampton next Saturday, 12:30 kickoff at the Riverside. So Southampton and Millwall will get the second legs of the semi-finals at home. What a championship season that was, eh? That was absolutely amazing from start to finish. And we've still got 5 games to go. 4 championship playoff semi-finals, obviously 2 games and 2 legs for each. And then we've got the playoff final, which I will definitely be doing a watch-along for on the 23rd of May at Wembley. Not at Wembley, but the game's at Wembley. You get what I mean. That was incredible. What a final day that was. So yeah, I think that is where I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I must say, I really enjoyed this. 12 games all kicking off at the same time. You know, keeping track of the scores was amazing. It really was. I really enjoyed it. 35 goals across 12 games. Watch-alongs for the playoffs, Frank. I will let you know. I will let you know if I decide to do any watch-alongs for the playoffs. I will definitely 100% do Championship playoff final watch along. I think it's the 23rd of May, the day before the Premier League season finishes. We'll definitely do a watch along for that. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to be doing watch alongs for the semi-finals. What I might do, I might not do the first legs. I might do the second legs, because obviously the second legs have much more jeopardy. And I think the Southampton-Middlesbrough game, the Middlesbrough-Southampton first leg, I think it's at the same time as the Liverpool-Chelsea game next Saturday. And I was planning to do a watch-along for Liverpool-Chelsea. So I'm not too sure yet. We'll see as we go. I think I might do the second legs for the semi-finals, but we'll have to wait and see. I will let you guys know on that. But yeah, I will definitely do a watch-along for the Championship playoff final. Spurs Championship watch-along next season. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll be doing loads. Yeah, Lincoln against Spurs. Yeah, 100%. Obviously, Spurs need to get relegated first. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah. Oh, and now we can breathe. What a Championship final day that was. That was absolutely sensational. Heartbreak for Wrexham, but I'm sure they'll go again next season. They'll probably spend another 30 million and get into the playoffs next season. I guess I could predict... Should I predict playoffs? Should I predict the semi-finals now, or should I do a video on it? When are the Friday? I've got loads of time. All right, yeah. So I'll do a Championship playoff semi-final prediction video. Okay. So yeah, looking forward to that. I will get that uploaded in the next few days. I've gone through the scores. I've gone through the final table. So that is where I'm going to end the stream now, guys. I've really enjoyed this. It's been amazing these last 2.5 hours. If you enjoyed this stream, don't forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and also turn notifications on so that you don't miss a future upload or a future stream. Yeah, Championship final day watch along. That was absolutely amazing, guys. Thank you to every single one of you who was here from the start or was here at any point in the stream. I really do appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end it, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in a bit. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much.